Good morning. We are back again with a Path of Exile 2 stream. It's going to be a little bit better than yesterday's stream that only lasted for 10 minutes, which I so graciously left uploaded and streamed on my channel so that everybody could come and still watch a 10-minute live stream. Yeah, I ran into a bit of a family emergency yesterday, so I had to call it short. But I think I know that today will be a better day. Just letting it sit, letting it marinate for a little while, that way people that would like to come and watch the stream have a little bit of time to get notified and then jump in. Maybe they won't miss as much of the live stream. Looks like we're not dropping any frames to rendering lag or network lag or anything like that either, which is ideal. That's what we want. What should our pinned message of the day be? Maybe we could do... No, we're not going to do that either. Something different. I don't even know if I'm going to do that one, man. I'm having a struggle making up my mind. Why is it telling me some of my previous streams are in 2 languages? What does it even mean? I haven't seen that. I'm going to look at it another time though. I suppose a pinned message doesn't matter that much. I would like a pinned message though. We'll just tell them. That one. Put that one in. Pin the message. Message pinned. Alright, we got that done. Yeah, I played a little bit off stream yesterday. That way, I felt like I made some progress. Rather than no progress. I think we did get a good portion of the way through. A good portion of the way through. I died to a silly little bug here and decided that my time can be better spent elsewhere. Or doing something else for the time being. Oh. Very anticlimactic staircase, but let's see if I can't find this bug again. Damn. What an ambush then. Was that my only chance to do a scarab? It was literally right in that second. What is it? Change spawn locations. I was so close to killing it too. I got body blocked by maybe, I want to say 20 or 30 scarabs or something. Right in the corner. I was like stuck on the corner of one of these. I just couldn't do anything. Like I don't even think I could cast. Getting a better one that should be high on my priority list. And with that, we hit level 26. Oh, I don't know if I did my ascendancy on stream yesterday. I'm thinking I must not have. But we obviously went into Lich and Rupture the Soul. Start going into chaos damage up here. Cheeky little scarab lord. Is this the snake lady? Oh yeah. Doing alright. Feels pretty good once we get some modifiers up and some more levels into the abilities themselves. Oh, that still hit me. We should actually be pumping. Need to get that wand upgraded as well, so Chaos Bolt. Oh, not again. Not like this. Tragic. I really want the teleport evasion spacebar thing. That way in that situation I can just beam through them. Beam through them. And I don't get body blocked into a corner here. That was much better. We're getting there. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, hell yeah.
Quiet your tongue, serpent.
Level up that essence strain, baby. Plus the 2 skill points. Energy still 39% increased spell damage. Just a +1 to all spell skills and fire resistance. I mean, oh, it's an offhand. That changes everything. I still think this is better, yeah. I mean, we're just gonna rock that. I don't think we're struggling too much at the moment. The bosses are starting to slow down. There we go. Like, damage is definitely happening. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire area. Press M. The mystery box. What can you actually get out of a mystery box, though? Receive a random prize with the Last of the Druid's theme. Don't not mind me a bit of a mystery box. Oh my god. That was spicier than it should have been. But we made it. Get out of here. Living. Lost. So what's that other checkpoint go to then? Just some stairs. Oh, okay. Oh. Ooh. That would be a lot better if it didn't have a light radius on there, I think. I have light radius on my legendary unique amulet. Honestly, not a great charm or necklace I'm in. Wish that other scarab was still here. It's a shame it despawned.
The once verdant city is still mostly intact, but overwhelmed with sand. Pretty. Right.
Thank you. Contagion level 7. Right, I'm just gonna send it to the right. Try and keep some sort of resemblance of a
Another cause to serve me. What a disgustingly shiny thing.
oh. I thought I was gonna get. Do you mind? Thought I was gonna get something a little bit nicer than those. Because I'm totally gonna get lots of use out of attack speed with spears as my Abyssal Lich. Alright. Alright, that's pretty satisfying. Oh, they buffed those guys. That flame never used to move or like follow you around.
Death and decay. Now this looks interesting.
Three orb of augmentations. pretty good size. I actually really need some boots. Huge difference. I don't know, I'm just gonna get an enfeeble, I guess.
Another corpse to serve me.
I was too efficient that run. Or on this path anyway. Made it to where I gotta go almost first try. Another one. I'm tomb raiding, baby. Caboose. That must be my explosion perk, I reckon. Is that everywhere? It's not everywhere, and I need to get my stick in order. Look at that. Damage and skill duration. Very nice. That's just an overall damage buff, because the longer my curses are on, the more damage they do. And the other ones are just flat damage increases for it. Alchemy orb. Something just shoot at me? I don't know. I definitely saw a blue sparkle. I was not expecting that. We've almost gone through the entire map. We're finally able to move on. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find the room I'm looking for. So I must not be up to it yet. Yeah, if I had to guess, that's what I'd say. So I thought it would have been in here. But it's definitely not, so let's just go.
Long forgotten shrines. Show me your secrets.
Oh, it might be in this bit. You couldn't trick me with that felt cap. That would have hindered any reasonably acquainted, experienced adventurer. Because who doesn't love a fine hat? Making my way downtown, talking fast, walking fast with the pace now. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, it's a trap. The reach that I have now is good enough to feel very satisfying from time to time watching those curses jump from one target to another. And they last a good amount of time too. So I don't need to constantly be reapplying. Like, I definitely feel like that's a pretty reasonable amount of time, especially compared to what I was dealing with. It's not perfect, but it's manageable. Oh, damn. Alright, we made a full loot. That brings satisfaction to my heart. Oh, we've done ourselves a mischief. No, not really. Final Testament.
Deepens, bringing a biting chill. I long for it to snow, for the wonder I felt as a child, to grace my eyes once more. But the last winter that brought such beauty was 200 years ago now. It cannot snow in a region where it does not rain. The city is quiet. The city is cold. The wind whistles through stone columns, unheard by the living. I ask myself why I am still here. I ask myself why I will not let my tired bones rest. And I ask myself whether I truly believe Halani will awaken. I do. I do.
Oh. Lightning. Water. Fire. Adds lightning damage to attacks. If you say so. Alright, that was terrifying. There it is. A 6% intelligence boost. Although 40% increased energy shield seems kind of huge as well. Not really using minions though. Increased area effect of curses. Increased curse magnitude. Yeah, actually I want those. But we've still got some stuff to explore. Don't go counting ourselves unlucky yet. We are actually just gonna come down here and go straight out that way.
Of course, they're alive.
Oh my god. That was the most satisfying thing I think I've seen all year. Holy. Why can't every fight be like that? That was gnarly.
Wither away! I can create this.
I missed one singular room down here. not worth it, but at least I won't be stuck questioning myself if I missed a room. Because I didn't walk that extra little bit then. Testament of Keth.
On this, the meeting place of 7 waters, we lay the first stone of our new home. May Keth stand eternal, the heart of peace and prosperity, the bastion of our people.
Yay. The bastion of our people. Alright. Now I'm pretty convinced, again, the room that I'm looking for, or that I like, mustn't be here. Of course there's no checkpoint. Because why would they put a checkpoint somewhere convenient for me? Azarian. Where could that bloke be? I think I've got the whole map discovered, no? Except for that one little part there, but I know he can't possibly be there. That's inconceivable. Then we've 100% discovered all the rooms along there, so I don't know. I'm just gonna move on with my life. Because it's not the end of the world. I can always come back at a later date if I do so desire. Oh shit. Oh, I jumped into the fire. And that's how we do it, baby. We're gonna have to portal back to town here. And come back and grab that stuff. My inventory do be full. Well, I can deal with that stuff after I deal with this stuff.
So, this is what it is to be divine.
This isn't exactly my interpretation of divine, but hey, that's alright.
Oh, at last. Please, end my suffering. My followers are long since dust, and I am but parchment. My veins dry sand. None remember my name, and none think of me. I awoke from my long slumber, unable to move. My time has passed. I ask you, mortal, to use that one element that may finally end me. My opposite. Fire. It must be done.
If fire will bring you peace, so be it.
Death. Thank you.
Death can be. This is what I needed.
This tiara could be good. Well, it's a lot more energy shield. Fire resistance, critical hit chance, and maximum life. My lightning resistance is minus -4. Oh man, huh. I might be tweaking, man. I don't know. It's saying I've missed something on the big map. But you see, to me, it don't look like that. To me, it looks like all of these. Like everywhere's been discovered. Surely. Yep, dead end. Like I thought it was going to be. There's no way it's down in this one little section down here. Yeah, I thought so. Nope, not that either. Bone pit. Alright, well, I'm gonna give up trying to find it because it should be here somewhere, I guess. But it's not. I'm really just running around in circles, so.
There was a goddess.
I don't know what the hell a mana flare is. I don't even think I want to use that. I know, I know. Oh, mate. Alright. One more. And then Act 2 will be over and done with.
Titans lived and died here. What fate wrought their demise? I will unmake you! They
I don't even use any of those. Oh, is this the part I'm looking for? On and activate additional seals. Okay, guess it's not the part I'm looking for.
Fought here, died here. A resting place. I will isolate you. Drain. Another corpse to serve me.
The hell's a Nod Rim? Nord Rib. Nod Rib. Naughty Rib, man. Charm effect duration, I guess, probably be. Okay. I just leave it at that.
Profane rune.
2 exalts from the one thing? That's unheard of.
from long ago.
I think that's a pretty decent shield. But we're not worrying about that right now. Alright, give me this temple.
What power will I claim today?
I believe if we come down and around here, we just got 2 lined up. I can't get through there, apparently. And the level up. I have no idea who that guy was shooting at, but it wasn't me. Yeah, area of effect. Not duration, which is... Well, both are pretty good, to be honest. Stun threshold.
Infection.
We take the Regals.
Get out of my way.
Iron Scepter, probably not going to use, but... Might be better than the offhand I got at the moment. I have no idea what just happened. Did I get 3 Commander's Chambers? That's crazy. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think it gave me rarity of items found. I don't know what it changed it out for, or if it just added it on top of what I've already done. But interesting. The Shaman Mantle, is that any good? Armor and energy shield.
Ancient power.
Damn. That gives me more energy shield than my current one. 22% chaos resistance. Increased flask charges gained. Seems pretty gnarly. Everything's still kind of useful. Oh, my shield. My shield's increased massively. Beautiful. Oh, okay. The Phantom Door. I don't want to die. increased spell physical damage. Reduced attribute requirements. Stun build up. Light radius. Is that anything else but light radius? I would have appreciated that. We're getting them, slowly but surely.
My power to wield.
Here we go.
No.
No, what do you mean no? I think yes. Ugh. So many chances, so many possibilities of things it could have been. And it chose the worst. No, not quite the worst.
I think not.
And some silk slippers. Oh boy. Light radius on it too. Look, I'm not saying light radius is bad, but I'm not saying it's good either. Yeah, I don't think that's too great either, if I'm being real. Oh, get that out of my inventory. mean, I do the linen belt, I guess. Do I have to? Can I save it? I don't want to use it. Oh my god, another one. Temporarily enrages. I can tell. A little bit faster pace than the last one I versed. Bye. Energy shield, spell damage, maximum mana, fire resist. Oh, it just gave it like a slot. A slot. Oh, my temple is complete. May as well use this regal workbench while I am here. On... That ring's kind of cracked. I only feel this energy shield instead of evasion rating. Maximum life? I don't care about maximum life, bro. I do not want it, man. Alright, we're just gonna use it on the belt. Screw it. Yay. My path is so cooked. I don't know what I'm doing. I was just trying to beeline it to the boss, but I think... I might have screwed it up a little bit. It's not awful. Any of these runes? Lightning damage, strength. Oh. That counts as an armor. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. I thought since it was in the weapon slot, it would naturally just be a weapon. But I suppose it's more of a shield than like an offhand. Let's get the move on.
I will unmake you.
This is what we're looking for. I don't know if I needed one more or if that was all I did need to make my way further in the map. Have I seen the Divinity trailer? I have not seen the Divinity trailer. Is it good? That game's being made by the same people who made... Oh, I didn't see the trailer, but I think I did hear somebody else talking about it.
Can oppose me.
Larian Studios, yeah. Oh, yes, yeah, beautiful. I knew it was one of them. One of the big developers. I don't even know if Larian is a big developer. I just assumed they were, because their track record's like pretty much as good as you can get. Oh, it wouldn't be Divinity 2. Would it be Divinity 3 then? Because it's telling me Divinity 2's come out in 2016. Hmm. Well, the front door isn't open, so I assume I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. You know, I can't say there is at the moment.
Certainly off limits to mortals.
I just had my head down
Exciting.
and my bum up, getting through work, but I'm on holidays now. So I'd just kind of been in that grind mode, focusing, pushing through, getting the jobs done.
Suffer and die.
What about yourself? I haven't really seen too much information on new games coming out recently. But I also haven't been looking for it either.
The secrets of this world are mine to take.
Oh, level 30. Oh. Very nice. It's still a couple of months out just yet. Have a look at some pictures. It looks pretty similar to Baldur's Gate 3, at least in terms of the at least in the pictures I'm seeing online, the settings and the environments look like, if she showed me a picture of that, then showed me picture of Baldur's Gate 3 side by side, I might be able to tell the difference, but it's close. It's pretty close. Like, if you, can I make this one bigger? This picture here, just things like this. This picture. that one a little bit. Yeah, side by side, they'd be pretty damn close. I'm not keen for the boss that's coming up here. It's a slogfest. I find it pretty hard to get excited about new games, I think, right now. I feel like there's been a lot of new games come out recently that I'd been pretty keen for, you know, fan of this series for a long time. And then the new game will come out and I don't know to call them. I think some of them were just disappointing and underwhelming. Especially for the time in between having to wait for the new release. Dragon Age, for example, was one of them. I'd been a big fan of Dragon Age ever since Dragon Age 1, actually. And then the new game come out, and it's a bit of a shame. I think Borderlands 4 was pretty similar as well when that come out. And it's not to say that Borderlands 4 is a bad game or anything, it's just maybe times have changed and what I'm looking for in games isn't the same as it used to be when I was a little bit younger and originally became fans of these series. I didn't think it was so. I didn't feel that like grand aspect of adventure, and I felt like the storyline was, I don't want to say bad, but it was misplaced or misguided in the sense of I didn't really have any reason or rhyme to care about any of the players or the things going on in the world. So for example, in Dragon Age 1, when you play anything in Dragon Age 1, you know, you start off this, you have your like origin story, you go through your origin story, and that origin story sets you up to care about becoming a Grey Warden so you don't die, or to get back to your family, or do whatever like that. And then, you know, you'll go through your Grey Warden training, and then pretty much the entire Grey Wardens die in like the introduction. And so now you have this massive weight on your shoulders that you got to stop the darkspawn, the blight, to save for Illidan basically. But I didn't feel that like sense of urgency or adventure in the storytelling for Veilguard. And so my care factor for the game and like my care for the other players and myself, the NPCs, just wasn't really there. So I felt it hard to get attached to the story. Which is what those games should be about. You shouldn't be playing those games for the gameplay or the graphics too much, because they're a role-playing game, not a simulation or a demonstration of graphics and player movement or combat. Oh, I see. I think it was a really expensive game, hey, if I'm remembering rightly. I think it might have been like $110 or something. I might be wrong about that. I pre-ordered it, but... So that might be where I'm getting my delusion from as well. I might have got the... Alright, it's not going as slow as I thought it was going to, but still not very fast. I don't know, it's a big blast. I'm trying to remember how this fight works. Oof. Yeah, I was able to finish it. Oh, no, sorry. I was not able to finish it. I got like... I don't even think I was close to finishing it, hey. I was maybe like 10 hours total play time. I did finish Borderlands 4, but... Or at least the main story portion. We're playing the slow and steady wins the race class. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we win this. Alright, we got him. I was dreading that fight.
Quite possibly my largest victory. Farewell. Oh, swarm. And now mine.
Scepter could be okay. I actually haven't tried Night Rain. I'm not even sure what the difference between that and Elden Ring is. Yeah, my build's kind of I sit back and watch as everything dies. And hey, I'm not complaining. It's not got the highest DPS output, but my survivability is pretty good. And my sustained damage over a long period of time is pretty good. With chances of beautiful chain reactions. You just watch the whole room pop. Yeah, I heard Night Rain was more of a like a battle royale sort of game. Don't tell me I have to walk all the way back around. I don't think it's gonna be worth me walking all that way, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think maybe hearing that it was like more of a battle royale game maybe threw me off a little bit.
It'll take if my fingers were worn.
Not that I wouldn't be willing to try it or anything along those lines.
Now I have to.
Oh, cool. I've never talked to anybody about it before, to be honest. I think I maybe watched one of the trailers when it first came out. But other than that, I've been pretty illiterate. It'll probably come out this year. Yeah. At the start of the... Oh, May. About 6 months ago then. Oh, true. Do you need like a party to play? You know, you can do like in other battle royales, you can go in solo or with friends or like random party members.
It is time to use for glory.
You can play with randoms. Cool. I tend to not do that if I have the option though. Always. So do you have the choice to play it solo or do you always have to be in a party?
Nowhere left to hide now, sweet undead king.
I am hesitant. Move swiftly.
Use the desert map. Let's go. I'd probably just rock that, to be honest. I was playing a little bit of Arc Raiders there.
So this is how they bury their dead. It's rather.
The game is designed to be played solo. Oh, there you go. I've been playing Arc Raiders recently. And that is also another game where you have the option to party up or play solo, and I just played all my matches solo. It's been pretty fun though. Yep. Yep. unremembered. That's okay though. It's obviously a different style and approach to the traditional Elden Ring or Dark Souls sort of genre, which I think's cool. I think, yeah, I would say so. I'd say it's more of a looter shooter survival sort of game. It kind of fits into a lot of categories, but yeah, it's definitely a shooter. Yeah, it fits into a lot of categories. It's definitely a shooter though. You can avoid shooting, but you're gonna be on the receiving end of some pretty bad times if you're not using your gun. That could be like a fun challenge though. It'd be like, can I drop in the Arc Raiders without a weapon and survive? Oh, I see. It's a rare enemy.
None can oppose me.
Oh.
Creation.
I haven't played Expedition 33 yet, so I can't comment, but from the games I've played this year, for me, I would have given Kingdom Come Deliverance a spot somewhere in there, because I really enjoyed that game personally. But after the Game Awards last year, I don't know how much I actually trust or even care about what they think or give the awards to, because I don't think anybody had ever heard of Astrobot 2 last year, or Astrobot, might just been Astrobot, not Astrobot 2. Another rare enemy. It would have been good. Definitely. I think they definitely deserved that award. Or a award. Because it's one of the few games that I've played where I can tell that the developers actually like loved and cared about and had like some, not integrity in their work, but they took a lot of pride in making the best game that they could, and it showed, which I appreciated a lot playing the game. Lots of rare mobs this map.
Death, take you.
I actually don't think I was that into RPGs until like the start of this year. Not like story heavy RPGs. I used to be like just care about the gameplay mostly. But then I played Cyberpunk 2077 and I'm like, oh, the storyline's like pretty good. It's pretty fun to play. It like eased me into the actual like role-playing aspects of role-playing games. And then this year I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and I'm like, I'll finally get it. I know what everybody's like raving about when they play these games, and you know, I would always look at the gameplay and be like, it looks pretty average to me, but you know, people would absolutely love it for other reasons other than the gameplay, and that'd be the story. I'm like, yeah. Probably, I want to say it fully changed the way I play video games, but it probably changed the way I thought about video games. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, very nice. Yeah, I played that this year as well. To me, it's wild that it came out in 2023. I'm not sure how I missed that. Yeah, I'm not sure how I missed that when it come out. Although, as you're aware, I don't exactly keep up to date with the current releases or what's popular right now. I like to live under my rock and oh, we had another rare. I think I'm probably over leveled for this place, to be honest. 28, 29, and I'm level 30. Not massively over leveled. Any game that I could talk about forever. There's definitely like a few games that are up there pretty high. But in terms of just being able to continuously talk about it, I think recently it's definitely been like in the last year or two, it'd probably be Cyberpunk 2077. But that's for a few reasons. I think the anime played a big part of that for me, because I'd watched the anime first. I don't have to answer now. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it in the air now. You're not gonna get to hear the rest of it. No, that's alright. I was thinking, but I was trying to think of how to explain my thinking. Oh, that's alright. Not stressing too hard about it. I don't have to keep my uptime or, you know, meet any, what do they call that? Requirements? No, not requirements. I don't know, the thresholds? No. Similar words, but, yeah. I cannot believe the amount of rare monsters I'm getting right now. Like, if this keeps up, I'm gonna be maybe in some trouble. I've got pretty lucky so far with their modifiers not being unmanageable. That doesn't mean it's not gonna change. Yeah, I think Cyberpunk 2077 because I come from the anime, so I already had that like care factor before playing the game. And then I played the game and it kind of was a spiral at the time, especially with how like visually appealing it is to the eye. But then the systems that are involved with like the cybernetics and the side missions really stand out to me. And I really like the fantasy of a sad story where it's like you sacrifice yourself for the greater good, or you know, somebody took your family away from you or something that you cared about and now you've got to try and get it back, but you know, maybe you'd fail at it, or maybe it doesn't go in the ideal route. I'm a stickler for those sort of stories, which, depending on what outcome you want or what chat options you pick, you can get that storyline. And it's one of the only games that I know where you can get just a legitimately like sad or depressing ending. Like, not too many games just hand you a gun and say, look, you can end the game right here if you want to. Obviously, that doesn't happen in the first sections of the game, but I like having those sort of options. It's really good role playability. I was playing Diablo 4 and I'm not sure what happened, but maybe I did see somebody on YouTube, or could have even been a trailer or just on Steam, but I did see that Path of Exile 2 was like, oh, this looks like Diablo. And yeah, come out. I played the early release. I liked it quite a lot. And they've just released a new update recently and it looks pretty good. They've made a lot of good changes to the game. And I've been enjoying it quite a lot so far. But it's still only early game really. Or probably middle game at this point, I would say. Maybe not even middle game yet. Yeah, so still got a while to go before we reach the end game, which is, I suppose, where a lot of the content would be happening. And where I'm hoping to see the biggest changes in the game is the end game. No, this isn't my first. Oh my god, all the enemies spawned. No, I've played this game a fair bit. It's still in early access, so it's not even like fully released yet. So when it becomes fully released, it will be free to play. It was free to play last weekend, I think, for the new patch. So yeah, I've got a fair bit of experience with this game already. I went back to the caravan before to get rid of that, and I didn't. I completely forgot. No. What do you mean, no? I don't know if this is helping whatsoever. It must be, because now I have a free slot. Alright, I'm glad that worked out for me. Yeah, I was playing Path of Exile 2 when it first originally came out. And they just released a new patch with a new class and a new season type of thing. They say it's early access, but it's pretty close to being finished, I reckon. Is it gonna get delayed again? The thing with delays, right? And especially with a game like GTA 6, is if they release it and it's released in the same state that Cyberpunk was released in, I think, I don't want to say Rockstar will lose everything, but right now Rockstar is on top of the world. You speak to anybody that and you ask them what the best games ever made are, they're all going to say GTA and Red Dead Redemption 2. Kinda depends on genre and context, obviously, but Rockstar has a lot to live up to here. They've got a lot going on, their reputation's riding on it, and everybody wants GTA 6 to be the game that they're all hoping for. And I believe that Rockstar wants to release a game that everybody is hoping for. And so, like, I'm in a weird spot where I obviously want it to come out and I want to be able to play it, but I don't want them to release a unfinished or an incomplete game or experience. And so I'm not too stressed that they're delaying it. As much as I do want to play it, I think being able to play it and enjoy it properly on release. Yeah. I have to go back to my town. It is better late than never. Especially after the amount of money that they spent developing it. Like, you want it to be... You want to be able to play the game and feel like you spent that much money on it, if I was them.
What is it? Why would you... I value each and every one of my Dekara. This is why. You have your orders.
Okay, she did not want to see my letter. I'll show it to the old wise lady.
What? I see. You would do well, child, not to show that letter to any other pair of eyes. If I am asked about its contents, I shall feign dementia. I suggest you dispose of it by giving it to someone who cannot read it. Am I being clear? Stay inside.
The path to death. Move swiftly.
That is not just you. That is a legitimate fact. I was literally thinking about this yesterday when I was at the shops. When I was younger and I was at the shops, I could spend a lot of time in video game shops, right? I could spend like hours in there just going through all the old video games that used to be on disc in their like cheap bin box, the second-hand game box. Because you could get games pretty cheap in there sometimes, and they wouldn't be too old. And, you know, some of the games would be I don't know, like Call of Duty and Halo and those sort of games, which were all the rage at the time, in the secondhand bin box. And you're only paying, like, you know, pennies compared to what those games are worth brand new. And the fact that I don't think a lot of people do that anymore, and PlayStation 5 and the Xboxes have digital versions only, you go look at 10-year-old Call of Duty games on those now, and they're still like $100 for the 10-year-old Call of Duty game. So I think that plays a factor in like the concept of how expensive games are these days, as well as the fact that there's legitimately just Nintendo and a few other recent like AAA companies that are just like upping their price more and more each time they release a game. So I think Nintendo is like 80 USD now for their average game, if I remember that rightly. I'm trying to find somebody to show this letter to and complete the...
You found a letter? For your sake, do not speak of its contents. I will burn it. When I have the opportunity, I intend to return to Deshar and mark the location of Lailuma's body. A stone, perhaps. Something inconspicuous. Others will not know, but I will. She will be remembered. Sands guide you.
I don't know if you've seen Path of Exile 2 before, but this is its skill tree, right? I'll zoom out. You got all of these skills you can build into. You get different like perks and points as you level up. It's probably the biggest skill tree in like any sort of game I've ever seen. It's absolutely massive. Yeah, it's wild, dude. Yeah, you can swear. I swear all the time. I actually got one of my first ever Baldur's Gate 3 videos got age restricted because I was swearing a bunch in it because I kept dying to the same thing. It's crazy though. Legitimately insane possibilities. Which is good because like you can pick your starting class and then like it doesn't matter too much what your starting class is because you can always like build into other things if you so desired. Obviously you have a bit of an advantage with your starting class, and because like depending on your starting class changes which part of the skill tree you start off from. I'm at least going to complete Act 2 today. I reckon. Hopefully I don't run into too many issues with it. I think because I'm mostly just focused on what's in front of me and what's like what is needed for my build to be properly utilized. So like I'll only look for chaos damage and energy shield at the moment. And then until I hit like level 70 or so, and I've done the main storyline twice. And I've got like all the additional perk points from that. Then it can be a little bit overwhelming and you can spend a lot of time in that skill tree trying to like min-max your build and get the most out of it, and you know still have survivability and whatever else. So yeah, it can definitely be a lot, but just take it one step at a time. Focus on what your class needs to get stronger. I think Path of Exile 1 had a very... I don't want to say it had an identical skill tree, but it had a very similar skill tree with like the amount of points and perks that you can select. Oy. I used to be pretty into horror games, but I honestly can't remember the last horror game that I played. Maybe... Honestly, there was a game on the PlayStation 3, an Alien vs Predator game. That game scared the ever-living daylight out of me when I played the humans fighting against the aliens. I don't know if I'd call it the scariest, but it was pretty scary for me. Can I just... That was like what the cover looked like. It might be on Steam. Let's have a sus. It was on PlayStation 3 though. And it's not like a dedicated horror game. But yeah, I was definitely feeling it. I was pretty young at the time. Yeah, it's on Steam for... At the moment, it's $4.74, or you can buy the collection version of it and get it for $7. That's Australian. Or you can get Alien Isolation. I think that was a very well rated horror game as well. And I've actually got a figure from this game because I bought like the Mega Super Special Edition back in the day. I might have it. Hang on a second. It's got like the thing from the movies with like the alien fighting it. Yeah, come with the game that I bought, the special edition one. It was in a box for ages, but it just took up too much space, so, and I didn't really like the game too much, so I pretty much threw it out and just kept the figurine. Hell yeah. I love it. Oh my god. I feel like I'm doing show and tell at school. This one's from like the Starship Troopers, the third movie. I got that in like a box set with the trilogy in it as well. It used to have like turrets that would sit on its shoulders, but I lost it. I lost them because they just like clipped in there, and I moved around a lot, so I think they just like got lost in my car or something like that. I got a couple of other things, but we don't have all day. Those are my favorite anyway.
Putrefy. A beautiful murder.
Oh man. I honestly couldn't tell you, just because I don't know the prices of them on eBay or anything. I got all mine like when they came out. Like, I don't know, let's have a look. Probably one of those two that I just showed you. Will either be that or the Killzone Hellghast head that I got when I bought Killzone 3. I can't even find that Starship Troopers figure. Alright, what about the... So, in the box, that Aliens figure that I showed you on eBay at the moment, there's one for 153 Australian. So... Oh, there's other ones. $45 postage, that's rough. That one's almost $200 postage. That's wild. We got the... I've got these ones as well. I think I've lost my little ghost dude, but some of them are selling. Oh, that one's on eBay for $250. I did have him, but I've got this still, the helmet, the original PS3 Killzone, PS3 Killzone 3 release box edition. That looks like it might be the only one. It's on eBay. I don't have the game for it anymore either, I don't think. Or the box. It's just too much to carry around the box all the time. But the figure did come with it. Wasn't great, but yeah, probably those ones. I have a couple of pops, but I can't see those being worth anything. How to get lost? I moved around houses a lot. And when you do that, if you move around multiple times in the space of like, I want to say like a year or two, things just get lost in translation. Especially when you're constantly packing and unpacking and then packing again. Like, you just get tired of doing it, so it's either just been lost in a trash bag somewhere, or I decided to throw it out due to like not having space or whatever else. Is my chaos damage count as elemental? No. Lightning, freeze build up. Let's go energy shield and get a bit tankier. Or it's being sold on eBay, yep, definitely. Oh, honestly wouldn't surprise me if some of the roommates I had.
None can oppose me.
Hey, those look like... Oh, not for me. Those gloves weren't bad at all. I think the annoying thing about this map here is once you reach the end of it, is these statue guys all spawn, and I think to unlock a reward, I have to rerun through the entire map and kill all of those. But I'm hoping that they've changed that and I don't have to spend a large portion of time going back through the map to do it. Because it's just time consuming. I can definitely come back and do it at a later date. That probably wouldn't hurt. Big bird. Oh, I've trapped myself. We made it. It's a, I can't help myself, I have to go explore every single part of the map. And sometimes, it feels like a little bit of a chore. And my OCD is like, I'm always this calm no matter what I'm doing in life. Very rarely that I get stressed or worked up. Yeah. I think Elden Ring might have a couple of times. I don't even think I would call them like a rage though. I would vent a little bit. Man. I'm having to search deep for that.
Death and decay.
I used to be a lot worse than I am now. I've definitely calmed down a fair bit since I was younger playing video games. I've definitely raged at Call of Duty a lot when I was younger. I think most of the times I rage though is when I'm playing with other people. Like, it'd be things like League of Legends, and it's not like I'm ever absolutely losing my marbles, but I'm down here. Look, I can come back later. Doesn't have to be now. That was close. I almost got body blocked into a corner. Oh, actually. World of Warcraft, hardcore. I died to guards spawning on top of me at like, I don't know, it might have been like level 34, 35, something like that. And I'm like doing a quest kind of close to the enemy, the opposite factions. I thought there was supposed to be a path up here. Enemies factions like base, and the guards like respawned right on top of me, and I ran and I died to that. I was fuming, man. Oh my god, how did I do that? I was running. I can hold down spacebar and sprint? I did not know that. It just depends though with the other people. Because like League of Legends and that sort of stuff, they're like competitive, right? So if you're like a certain rank or position, there's expectations on not only yourself, but like you've got expectations on your teammates, what your teammates need to do. And also, what do they call those? You can have like Smurfs, right? Which are people that are a higher rank or in a different like lobby. Yeah, no, they're just a higher rank, and then they'll like come down to lower ranks so they control or do whatever. That sort of stuff. It's just like things that I find ruin a game. But I'm not playing to be competitive or a major league gamer or anything, so I don't really care too much for the most part. It can just get frustrating, for sure. I'm much the same nowadays. It's not because I'm not a competitive person or I don't like being competitive though. It's just there's no good like incentives or reasons to be competitive. And when you're competitive and you take being competitive seriously, it can take the fun out of the game and what you're actually trying to accomplish. And it can like blur the reason why you're actually even doing it in the first place. I suppose it is a bit different if you're, you know, being paid to do it if you're in like a esports team. But for the most part, people just be stressing over nothing. It's like when you get road rage in traffic. Do you really hate the other people? Probably not. You're probably just having a bad day. Is that person really a bad person? Unlikely. It's probably just a product of the situation and environment that you're currently in, or that they're currently in. I think people need to start doing more fun things in their life and doing what they find fun instead of the trying to adapt to social norms and live their life in a way that makes other people happy instead of themselves happy. And I think people would be what's a good word? I think people would be less stressed in life. I feel like a lot of people think there's very high expectations on themselves and like ways that they need to act or behave in certain situations or in their life, and that might just be like drawing the fun out of like them specifically, because they're too worried about what other people want instead of what they really want. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going. I'm hoping I come across it soon. This map's a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. I do prefer PC over console. But that's just because I think, for the most part, I like the customizability of PCs as a whole. Like, I can change the way my PC looks, I can change my background, I can change my operating system if I wanted to. Like, I like having that user experience that you get with having a PC. However, I also do like the simplicity and like how straightforward and easy it is to get into console gaming, where you just press a button, load up your game, and you're good to go. Like, I really like that aspect of PC gaming as well. But I think since I'm not good at drawing or being a creative artist, I like to express myself in other forms of art, which would be computer building or wall screens or the internet as a whole, I guess, is a creative landscape. I think if you'd asked me when I was like first changing from PC to console, from console to PC, I would have just told you like music options, YouTube. Second monitor I really like, being able to have something here, and then art is subjective. That's 100% true. I would also say art is on a spectrum. Tons of variety. There's always going to be something that you like or you don't like, or that somebody else likes and you don't like. It's kind of like being into cars. You know, doesn't matter if you like cars or not, there's always going to be cars that you find visually appealing or that you like that somebody else doesn't like. And people most of the time. That's true. That's very true. Arguably the most important part. We got a bit of traffic in this area. It's alright. MGJ.exe is on the case. Oh, what a mission. This is a big zone. Got to level up before and didn't even notice. When you talk about modifications on your PC, are you talking about like painting the graphics card? Or are you talking about like overclocking? Or are you just talking about like upgrading parts over time to new parts or different parts?
These towers stand for all time, so that the sands may never swallow the honored dead. We give you to the sky and to the wind.
Okay, so I haven't personally painted everything or anything on my PC. But I did build this PC from scratch originally. But from when I originally built this PC, the only original thing from that setup that I still have is the case. So I built it, and I've upgraded the parts over time to pretty much an entirely new PC. Except for maybe the power supply as well, actually, now that I think about it. But other than that, that's like motherboard, CPU cooler, RAM, graphics card, additional storage. Yeah, I built one. Yeah. Like, I didn't go out and harvest all the ore and, like, cultivate the parts or anything like that. I went out and bought the parts and then put them all together. It's a pretty big hobby of mine. I'm a pretty big fan of pulling computers apart and putting them back together and upgrading them. I just taught myself to do it. Like, my first ever PC was like a pre-built one. And then I upgraded the parts of that a couple of times here and there. But then I sold that and I bought a console. Because of, like, area or space limits. Like, I couldn't fit a computer setup at this place I was living. So I got a console because I could fit that. But then I was in a position where I could have another computer again, and I went all out, bought all the parts, and built it from scratch. And I've had my fair share of issues with that build, but that was nothing to do with me. That was just, I want to say, faulty components. But it happens. You always take that risk no matter what you're doing, and that's just the price it pays. That's just the price you pay to have a hobby.
Get back in your hole.
Oh, okay. Big headbutt. Alright, I think we're chilling. Oh. I kind of like hobbies that are, like, I've really got to put my mind to it to understand it. Because I'm really into cars as well, and, like, working on cars and driving cars. And I would say that's probably, I wouldn't say more sophisticated, but I find that harder for me to wrap my head around than the computer. Simply because I think there's a lot more working aspects in a car and moving parts. And so the complexity of how a car moves and runs and works is a lot harder for me to wrap my head around or to understand properly, because because of how much is going on. For PCs though, for example,
One day, I'll
is
be back to serve.
there's a lot less parts and working bits going on. So I feel like once you understand the basics and you've tinkered around with it with your own hands, you understand all the parts that go into making a computer run and work properly. And I suppose the real like skills and knowledge and expertise comes when your computer doesn't turn on and it doesn't run and you got to troubleshoot and you're like, okay, why is the computer booting up but I got no screen on, or why is it not get out of BIOS, those sort of things. Although cars do have a scanner nowadays that just tell you what's wrong with it, but can't always rely on that or use that. Any games I've had my eyes on that I'm thinking about getting? Red Dead Redemption 2, I think, is pretty high up on that list right now because it was on sale. Yeah, it's only $30 on Steam at the moment. So, I've been thinking about that one pretty hard. I think I did have other games in my wish list. Oh no. Expedition 33 is probably pretty high up there too. I haven't got around to playing that one yet. But I'm trying to think. All charts and stats on Steam. I think mostly just those two at the moment. Like, I try not to overwhelm myself with too much information or get overloaded and just end up not doing anything. I like to try and focus on one or two things and work at those.
The Ferryden have as we speak. It is
Off we go. It's time to kill.
we now have their train. Move swiftly.
What about yourself? Any games?
We must prevail, no matter what.
Yes, Sekima. We all know you are very brave.
Any other games piqued your interest rate lately?
Suffer and die. Enough, creature.
Oh, true. I don't know how I haven't got around to playing it yet. I played the first one. And every other Rockstar game that's ever been made, but I somehow just missed Red Dead Redemption 2. Even though it's probably up there with one of the greatest games of all time, if you went around like asking people. Oh yeah, Skyrim. Skyrim literally changed gaming forever, I think. It was... They're just, yeah. First game really like that. 100% though. Skyrim's literally probably the biggest cult classic game of all time now. Like, I can't think of another game that's been anything like Skyrim was. Even though it wasn't the best in any specific category, just overall, it somehow beats out a lot of games, even still to this day. So true. Skyrim was one of the first games that I could play, and I would play it, and I'd start playing it, it'd be like 4 p.m. And then the next time I looked at, I'd be like, oh, I've been playing Skyrim for a while, it's dark outside now, look at my clock, and then it would be like 2 a.m. or some ungodly time in the morning, and I'd be like, oh my god, where did the last 6 hours just go? It's probably the, yeah, I don't know if it was the first, but it was definitely one of the first games where time was almost like inconceivable while I was playing it. Is that a level 8 skill gem? Damn. What build are you playing for Skyrim?
That stench. Our beautiful beast is near.
Level 9 skill gem. Huge.
Wither away.
That's pretty hectic. Those were my favorite mods as well when I was playing. I would say the ones that added like weapons and spells from other games I loved using. But some of the mods were absolutely insane with how detailed and how much like content was put into them. I'd probably find the game almost unplayable now without mods if I went back to it. Oh, yep. I couldn't help you out on that one either. Did they release like a tutorial for it? A set of instructions or something along those lines? I either find that they just straight up suck, or they actually just don't work whatsoever. Like they'll make my game crash, or like you'll select it and then like, you know, not in cutscenes, but you'll try and get like a cinematic shot or something like that in third person, and then just for some reason at that specific time the mod isn't loaded, and damn. You would expect it to be pretty straightforward. All the enemies coming. Alright, we're making good progress. We're coming up to the climax of Act 2. Not too much further to go. This it? Nope, still a bit further. Oh man, it's getting hot today. Oh wait, this might be it. Oh, we made it. This is the Act 2 final boss here.
Under the hooded one's sway. Do you even know what
Level 33, so
no matter?
probably overleveled. Mm,
You'll find
not really.
my king far more capable than Count Gianor. My king, take the power you were promised. Put an end to this nuisance.
The Sigmar of Yaldura. Bow before your king.
Oh, am I dead? Oh, just in the corner. Run, run, run. Made it out of that one too. Oh, that's right. Pretty tanky. He's got a lot of health. This is only phase 1 too.
We're running out of time.
There we go. I think we phased him. Jesus.
Beast, go. I don't have time for this. Stand. Bend to my will. Impede my enemies.
Oh, oh I just face tanked that. Alright. Different moveset. I almost think being close to him might be better. Maybe not. Alright, I'm pretty tanky. Ah, it's a tornado. Yeah, I don't think I'm in any real danger here. I think if I was gonna get one shot, it would have happened by now. Bursting him next time might be a problem, but oof. I try to keep it private. But like, I suppose when you do this, it's pretty hard to keep accounts private for the most part. Like, I can't imagine what it's like being a League of Legends streamer. I know they've changed it recently, but for like the last 15 years, it's probably one of the worst games to stream, just because everybody has access to what your username is. And so like no matter which country or region you go to, like you're just gonna have, if you're a pretty popular streamer, even though they're not so popular streamers, like you can just get doxed hard out because you couldn't hide like what your account was. So you just get trolls, people friending you like non-stop 24/7, because League's such a toxic community too that, yeah, let alone somebody finding out via like oh my god, like if you're mid-stream and then somebody realized that you're a streamer, oh man. Can only imagine. We got him though.
Oh look, the Sekam is still alive.
GG's.
This is not over. Not yet. I return you to the embrace of death.
Damn, straight up beheaded him.
It is done.
That was brutal. Exalt, regal stuff.
The war is over. I have given him an honorable death. This may prove to heal the wound between the Ferden and the Marquess. Return with me. I must address my people.
Ah, hell yeah. Oh no, I had the gamer posture. Big stretch will fix this right up. Took a little bit of time, but we got it done. I was tanky enough to not get one shot, which was beautiful. And my damage did enough that I could kill him still within a reasonable amount of time.
You're right. I have not been entirely forthcoming. It is time I told you who I truly am.
You mean you've been lying to me?
I am a god. I am the thief of virtue. I am sin. have failed once again.
What does it mean?
Created the beast. The seed of corruption that now threatens to grow anew. And it is my responsibility. As it is my creation that once again threatens all of Rayclast. It is by my hand that it must be contained. All I can ask is that, knowing who I am, you still see the importance of our task. The beast has grown beyond our ability to contain it.
That's true, and no deaths.
Something greater than we currently possess. Something that can drain its power and...
I think I've only died once this entire playthrough.
While I slumbered under the numbing effects...
Twice. It's been twice. I've died twice this entire playthrough. And both of the times it's because I get, like, body blocked into a corner. And I can't move. There'll just be, like, a ton of enemies. And I'll be, like, trapped against the wall.
Where we must go, to the sunken city of Utsa. It is our only hope.
I knew all along. For one vying for power, what better company to keep than a god?
Seems exactly like something a lich would say. Take me to the sand-swept march.
The beast has grown too powerful.
Oh.
We can no longer contain it through mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption. They studied it, mastered it, and became the greatest civilization the world has ever known. But it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Val Empire, in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm.
I mean, I think at this point in the game, I've got pretty good, like, oh man, I've probably got... I've got 170 hours into Path of Exile 2. And so the things that will probably only really kill me is when I get body blocked or I get one shot. At least on this class, because this class is what I've spent a majority of that time playing. Not this specific build, but I feel like I'm pretty well experienced on the playstyle for this character. So if I'd played like a warrior or one of the archer classes, I think I definitely would have died a lot more by now. But I'd say I've just got the experience there to be able to... I got the experience there to be able to, I don't know, have a pretty smooth run. Like, I've done the storyline multiple times using a very similar character and a very similar build. So I have a pretty good idea of what works and how to play around it. And that's why you'll see my 5th ability is like some vines on the ground so I can kite better. Because that's brand new. I didn't have that last time I played. I had to... Do I have anything? Hang on. Where's my stash? So I'd like have to use like the sorceress ice abilities for my like crowd control and to be able to kite, but now I've got this other ability, Entangle, which comes with the druids, and I've been loving it. It's been doing me really good. And I'm only just able to use it. Like, I can't even upgrade it to level 2. Oh, it is level 2. I can't even upgrade it to level 3 because then I can't use it anymore. Yes, sir.
We strayed from the route marked on our map, driven further afield by paint tonight. Through my spyglass, I see nothing ahead.
Oh, that's probably gonna do me for today. At least this morning. Gonna have a bit of a break. I've been live for 3 hours and 40 minutes, which is pretty good for me. I've hung around bit longer than I normally would. But I'm on holidays now. I'm streaming pretty much every day for the next 2 weeks. I'm pretty keen for that. I might stream again later. I'll see how I feel. But for the moment, I'm going to take a break, recoup, get some food, and cool off a little bit. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. It's been pretty fun today. I've enjoyed it. And I do hope I can see you again in the future.